Oh. Hi Leo, it's Jo from Angels and Ancestors. Sorry it took me a minute to get to the microphone. Yes, it looks different. I know it does. I wanted it to start looking like autumn because we've got vernal equinox just round the corner on the northern hemisphere, I think it is, and then on the other side it's spring equinox. So whichever you're celebrating, where the days are equal, happy equinox. So we are dealing with some new decks as well, just up until after Samhain, Halloween, and then I will switch back. So energy cards for the next few weeks is going to be the Green Witch Oracle. No, it's not the energy cards, that's the ending cards, the knowledge and wisdom cards. And then your energy card is going to be this lovely deck, Seasons of the Witch. Look at this deck. Isn't that just phenomenal? It's beautiful. It's a lovely, lovely deck. This one is actually the vernal equinox. I have already got the Samhain ones, Halloween ones, whatever you want to call it. And I've got the winter solstice ones, which I bought last winter, and I was so impressed with them. I was waiting for all the others to come out, and I think the only one that I haven't got now is the in bulk one, so I am going to purchase that as well, so that we've got really relevant decks to use for that particular Sabbath, if you like. So my darlings, energy for my Leos. How you doing, guys? I don't seem to get to talk to anybody much in these readings anymore. If you like what I do, please consider sharing, liking, hit the like button for me at least. It gets the old algorithms going. Pumpkin spice and apple cider. Nothing is more nostalgic than the joy of belonging in your presence. Look at her. She's just in her own company, watching the autumn leaves fall, a house in the distance with the smoke coming out of it, the clouds rolling in, the darkness rolling in, and she's just happy in her own company. She's got candles for intention. She's got a pumpkin. She's got a cup of pumpkin spice and apple cider. She's happy. She's living the best life. Just because the nights and the days are drawing in doesn't mean that we can't draw joy from our own company, from our own solitude. And perhaps, Leo, that is something that you need to look at. You need to value a bit more, is having some time to yourself, to regroup, to rethink, to celebrate the moment. When there's loads of people around you and they're pulling you left, right and centre, you're not able to do that. You're not able to celebrate yourself. Wow. I tell you, I'm really, really connected to this woman's cards. I'm going to have to get her name because I do want to give her a shout out before we stop using them, because she's just amazing. And I don't usually like modern depiction art, but I absolutely adore these. So it just shows you, doesn't it, that not everything is going to make you feel the same. So just to let you know, at the end of the reading, I will be pulling a witch's rune as well. Decided to add them until after Samhain as well. And I've got to be honest with you, each reading that we've done, the rune at the end has just literally either repeated everything I've just said, or it's just pulled the whole reading together. It's been quite amazing, really. So yeah, and there's only 12 witches runes as opposed to 24, which is the Nordic runes. So the witches runes are much easier to get your heads around if you are thinking of investing in anything. So can I have facing your fears and taking your power back? Thank you, for Leo. Ooh. Okay, I get that. It's right, they've just told me something about the card I laid down. A little bit earthy going on, isn't it, Leo? What you can do about the situation. What's out of Leo's hands at the moment? What's the universe assisting them with? Okay. Is you not listening to your intuition, my darlings? Reconnecting to your true self. Have an outcome for Leo, please. Thank you. So, my darlings, what started your what the fuck? 10 of Pentacles. Completion. Now, for me, this card is the coming together of a family for the benefit of the family. Whether that is you're celebrating somebody new entering the family, either a baby or somebody's coming into the family for some reason, or whether you're building the blocks or building the finances all together collectively to help out an older member of the family, or just making sure that the investment in the family for the future is so watertight that you're able to celebrate in this fantastic garden with the cherry blossoms, the 10 of Pentacles. There is not a lot of money concerns at the moment. I have to say, I know people are going to shout, we're in the middle of a recession. Yes, we are. We are in the middle of a crisis. However, the majority of you that are watching this, if you are paying your bills, if you are able to meet your rent and your mortgage and you're paying your bills and you're able to put food on the table for your children, you're ahead of the game. If you go back 120 years ago, 1903, there were still workhouses. There were still people, women and children, being placed in workhouses. The only crime that they committed was their husband, the male breadwinner, had passed away or become so sick he could no longer support his family. So just keep in mind that if you are able to feed your family, put a roof over their head and meet your obligations, you are well ahead of the game. So don't shout at me that there is an energy crisis or whatever crisis. Our governments have made it all up. We're paying through the nose for it, but they're Anyway, let's get back to the reading. 10 of Pentacles. This is around your career, your money, your home life. This is definitely something is going on. So somebody older may be depending on you a bit more, or somebody younger may be fledging for the first time. However, it is a shared thing within the family. The sun is shining beautifully. There is luck on your side, absolutely. But there's been a reason for you to be in the shadows. Lord of Shadows is coming. There's been a reason for you to take a back seat. Now, I'm not going to say that this is with the family. I think that the family is steady. I think that whatever it is that you consider to be your family is steady and it is affluent. However, I do feel that at some point, and even right now, that you are in shadow, because you have taken a step back from what's happening. Now, this may be a chosen family, and this may be a blood family, or vice versa. They are telling you that it is going to be time very soon for you to emerge like the butterfly and rejoin that pathway of life again. They don't want you to keep staying in shadow. You've done the transformation. You have done the work on you so that you are able to come back. And I'm going to say fighting fit. So some of you would have been unwell physically, mentally or emotionally. Some of you would have just wanted a fucking break because you'd had enough. Literally. That's it, I'm done. I'm stepping back from this. I'm taking a time out. I'm going to work on me. And that's what you've done. But all the time you've been in shadow, you have ensured that there has been massive support for all of those that you love. All of those that mean the most to you. You haven't just disappeared on everybody, but you have gone into shadow around certain people. So facing your fears and taking your power back. Now, as soon as I laid this card down, the messages started to come thick, fast and furious. Now, the Nine of Chalices for me is you're doing it for yourself. You've got the Fire for Passion, Desire behind you. Your chalices are all in the upright. They're all the cups of love that are offered to you. So they're going to be your family members, your friends, your community. But you're there on your own, looking into a crystal ball. And there's a ladybird on the crystal ball, which indicates luck and prosperity. Now, as soon as I got this card down, the messages told me to tell you it is okay to be alone. It is okay to do this work. I know this is a very dark card, but these aren't. These are very autumny. It's okay to do this work. It's okay to be on your own. So facing your fear will be that fear of being alone. It's okay to take a time out occasionally. And then taking your power back is looking into the future that you see for yourself, your happiness, your joy. Because if you're happy, then everybody else will be as well. And this 10 as well, as you know, what I say is there's a 10, there's also a 1, because a 10 is the completion and the 1 is the new beginning. So there is something around you where you have done this work on self that has offered you this brand new beginning. You may have taken time out to go on a course. You may have taken time out and done a load of research into what career you want, whatever it is for you. Know that that new beginning is not that far off for you, but they want you to learn that it's okay to do it for yourself. Completely do it for you. Because if you're happy, so's everybody else. It changes the dynamics. Can you imagine walking through the door every day with a smile on your face instead of a scowl? Walking through the door every day and everybody being really pleased to see you because you're happy, they're happy, and it's just a happy life. Very nice. Manifestation, wish fulfillment, why it may be fucked, not fucked. You've got the King of Pentacles. Male or female, this is a family person. They are going to be, like kings are in their energy by nature. They are the commanders, the demanders of respect and all the rest of it. He would be the counterpart of the Earth Mother. He would be equivalent to the Emperor. And in he comes with his pentacle, ready to make some investments. Now, whether that's investments of money, whether that's investments of somebody's career, whether that's investments of home life, I can't tell you. But I do get that maybe you are calling someone in that's got these attributes, a CEO, a director, somebody who is heading up a business, maybe not their own business, could be, but not necessarily, but heading up a business, have got good money sense, are very grounded in what they offer. If you are calling someone in towards you, it's going to be Capricorn, Taurus or Virgo that you're looking for, or somebody within that has got that energy, that earth energy around them. But I also get that you're calling in this side of you. There's a side to you, Leo, that is very business minded. And you're calling that in. You're calling it back in. I'm kind of getting that you stepped away from all of this. You did. But you're calling it back in. Which is good. It's not fucked at all. It's good energy. So, movement journey, where the fuck you need to be. Darlings, look, you've been through trials and tribulations. There's no doubt about that. You got the 10 of Athames. All of those trials, all of those tribulations, all of those issues and problems, one by one you've resolved. And each time you've resolved one, you've put an Athame in the ground and it has formed a circle of protection around you. So it doesn't matter what's chucked at you now. You can deal with anything. That letter falling through the door, oh shit, I owe somebody money. Well, that's as far as the old shit goes, because you just crack on and get it done. You know how to deal with it. But here you are with the 10 of Athames, another completion. This cycle of struggle and procrastination is at an end. You've got the new beginning coming in. 2 cycles ending in the same reading. And the next cycle of Athames is drawing down the energy from the universe to cut out what no longer serves you, and then see your seeds go off and grow. Give them room to grow, because you have cut things out and you are clearing the space, and then you are seeing these seeds come up and grow. Beautiful. Beautiful energy, Leo. What you can do about this situation, the world tree. Stand in your power. This is you. That tree is you. You are people's steadfast oak tree. Your roots run deep and splay across the top so you can send resources to other people. You have resting places for creatures, birds, and all the rest of it. You suck up all the poisons out of the sky. So you suck up all of the issues and problems within your family. You take it down into the roots, into the ground, and it gets purified and it comes back out. I can't remember it. I'm not a scientist, so I don't know. I don't always remember it. But I think you take in carbon and you set out oxygen, I think. If I'm wrong, you can shout at me. It's all right. You can shout at me about that one. At the bottom of the card, you've got an asp. And that is saying, please shed old skin. Stop trying to create a world for others that you do not afford to yourself. Simple as. You need that world as well. You need someone doing this for you. And that's possibly why you are calling in the King of Pentacles. Don't forget, male or female, it is energy we are dealing with. In comes the Page of Athames. Now, this little page could be somebody younger than you within your family, or a family friend's child. They're going to be, I always think the pages are like under the age of 25, because some are mature and some aren't. But this little page really knows their shit. They've got a head on their shoulders, like they're older than their years, and some of the things they come out with will shock you. And you're like, how the fuck do you even know that at your age? That because they draw energy down from the universe. They understand. Candles are for intention. Books are for knowledge. Owls are from wisdom. And the moon is for illumination. Can you imagine that a young person knows all of that before they get into their 20s? It's amazing, isn't it? But they do. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Somebody who is in their head a lot. Somebody who thinks things through. Maybe probably too much, but they think things through. So what can you do about this situation? Take a leaf out of their book. Draw energy down. Use your knowledge and your wisdom. Get your intentions in the right line. And then use the moon to illuminate for you a way forward. So afford yourself the world that you afford others, and then ask for a way forward from there. Who's not listening? What's out of your hands? What the universe is dealing with? The universe is sending you so many fucking messages. Real, and you know, they're coming in at you at all angles, and you're still not listening. It's like you're listening to the galloping hooves of the horse, but you can't hear the other messages. The messages will come to you in dreams, in meditation, in a fleeting word or sentence that pops into your head. A number plate, a billboard, a street name. They're all messages, numbers. The numbers that pop up, the synchronicities that pop up. You're ignoring them. You need to heed more, because they will make you trip up them eventually. So, darlings, reconnecting to your true selves. Earth Mother. Get creative. Get creative. Now, the Earth Mother can indicate fertility in all its aspects. So, yes, there could be children around you. There could be babies. There could be all sorts of things going on. However, there's also the side of her birthing a new idea, creating something new, building a cornucopia for your family, feeling loved and comforted by what you do. And if that is you, which I'm kind of getting, this has been a very earthy reading, that you actually crave being earthed out. You like to go and walk barefooted. You like the energy of the earth around you. But you really need to drop that fucking blankie of yours. You really have been in this energy, haven't you, where you want everybody just to fuck off and leave you alone. You have. And I'm getting it's been quite a while, but this is the 9. It's a bit of an odd wish fulfillment, but it's still a wish fulfillment. And the moon is trying its damnedest to illuminate for you that you've got 9 Athames to cut out the bollocks and the bullshit, to clear the decks, to come out of this depressive, low mood struggle that you seem to have got yourself in, and to find your fire and your passion once more. I have to say, and I will say it, stop trying to be earthed out. You're not an earth sign, you're a fucking fire sign. It's okay to ground yourself. It's not okay to keep being in earth energy, which goes against the grain, for you to find that passion and that desire, which you're craving it. You're craving it. So, your outcome. You got the Star card. It is now time to allow yourself to heal properly. And I'm not talking one and done. I'm not talking about the person that's got a bit of spiritual healing going on, a bit of Reiki or a bit of Rahani or whatever you want to call it. This is stepping into the eternal waters of healing. This is about repairing. You may have done loads and loads of healing, but I bet it still comes back and bites you on the arse. All of it. You've held on to it. And they're saying to truly be repaired, you need to let things go. You need to be able to just put it to bed and leave it where it is. And if you're not at that point, you haven't healed. You haven't healed. And she's saying, come on, it is time. These eternal waters will keep pouring because you need it. You've also got the Star above her. And as you start cleansing and clearing, as you start healing, and you start repairing and bringing yourself back together after this inner work, you will definitely see your manifestations and your wish fulfillments coming to fruition. Because what you are going to do with the Page of Wands is step back into your own energy. And just like a child again, you can use that magic wand to move out blocks out of the way. You just can move them. They're just gone. And I get, as a child, as a young person, you was able to do that without even thinking about what you were doing. You just thought about what you want and it happened. There were no blocks in your way. So now they're saying use that magic to its fullest extent. You need it right now. So let's ask the Green Witch Oracle. Okay, you have got happiness majorum. It's a pretty little herb, isn't it? Majorum, medicinal. It's also a fire. I can't see a sign in there. It's fire sign, number 15, 6. Break it down to a 6. That is happiness. It is absolutely. Oh, look, is that Gemini? That's Gemini. So although it's a fire sign, it's indicative of Gemini. Perhaps you're dealing with a Gemini because you've got a Thammy there, a Thammy there. Possible, isn't it? And a Thammy there. Okay. Could be. Happiness. Is that what you're looking for? You want to find that happiness. The happiness that's within first. Cat's come back. Oh, rosemary. This is really relevant to this time of the year, lovelies. This is also a fire sign, Aries. Memory. Remember. Please, please remember. If you don't keep a diary or a book of shadows, please start keeping one. It is important. Agreement. Now, this is Earth. Strawberry. What number's that? 16. So that's a 7. Options, choices and blessings. 24. It's another 6. Agreement with strawberry. What are you agreeing to? Read between the lines. Get somebody else to read it for you. Don't agree to something that is going to take you out of the energy of what you've already worked on. And just like magic, in comes protection. Oh, that's not Earth, is it? That's water. I can't see this. Oh, yeah, Libra's there. That's water. Air's up the other way. That's water. Oh, okay. Strawberries do take a lot of water. In comes protection with onion, and this is an earth sign, and it is Aries. Yeah, as I was saying with the agreement, make sure you're protected. That was really funny, actually. That coming straight out after the thing I said. Right. Let's get you a rune. Oh, squiggly lines. And you have got wavy, darlings. Now, I have to get this just right because, like a plum, I went and bought some really natural jasper with gold on it. I don't know if you can see that or not. I have been thinking that I'll get somebody to go over that with a darker colour. So, wavy. Movement, deep connection to the spiritual world. Things are out of your control. Insecurity. Things are out of your control. Told you. Being in the flow with your life. Overwhelmed. Darlings, whatever it is that you are feeling overwhelmed with, it's not going to last because you're doing the work. You've got the completions. There is so much going on, and you will literally suddenly over the next 2 weeks just feel completely differently. We all will. Mercury's coming out of retrograde for a start off. One planet's already come out of retrograde. That's Venus. Mercury's soon coming out of retrograde. Then slowly over the next few months, a load of other planets will be jumping into direct, and we will be feeling a whole lot better by the beginning of the new year, as in the world new year rather than the pagan new year. So that'd be January. Darlings, listen, it was an incredible reading. You've had a lot of work to do. It's not completely done yet, but you're on your way to a really good point in your life. So just know that happiness and memories, they go hand in hand. They go hand in hand. And then agreement and protection. So just know that if you are agreeing to something, you need to protect yourself over it. Wherever you are in the world, please be safe, and I will catch you in the next reading. Bye for now.